So I want to share this information. I found a way to. I cannot give you the visuals, but I can give the audio. I found a way to short circuit it until I get my iPhone or whatever. If I can even get it, the prices of everything going up because of this war, the Gentiles that I don't care about. So anyway, this is more information on the Black Lives Matter stuff. I wanted to share this in case it didn't come by y'all. Again, all this talk of Karens and white supremacy. Remember the scripture that their women and children will rule over them. Well, this is these so-called queens you always talking about.
BLM decided to gloat about getting away with it and then film themselves gloating about this in their $6 million mansion, the newest $6 million mansion. You may remember, what was it, Patrice Cullors?
Oh, yeah, before it was $1.4 million mansion, and then there was another $2 million one, if I recall correctly.
A couple $500,000 houses that she brought.
Need some townhouses.
And then her wife brought a place in Canada for another organization that was $2 million, and I was like, this is all interesting.
Your money at work, folks.
So then the organization brought a $6 million one. And I want to plug first the Cultural Revolution book club that me and Harry did the other day, because there's a lot to relevance in these Marxists and the Marxists from China. And one of the interesting things with the Red Guards in the Cultural Revolution is they stole all the wealth and then piled it all up and then just put it all on themselves, like wearing multiple gold watches and taking home everything. And the left they left to rot.
It's genuinely the meme of the pool and the boarded off, fenced off area from the socialist leaders and the rest of the people who are living in slums.
Yes, the socialists in this case, well, the trained Marxists as they call themselves,
yes,
living in luxury. If we go forward, we can see the articles about this because they're being investigated for this as well. That's the relevant part. So if we go to the New York Post article,
and all praises to the Most High that he's doing something about it, because I paused it at 1 minute and 11 seconds. Because most of y'all are too busy acting like we, the sons of Jacob, are the sole reason we are in this position, and that these women have been this faultless, overly supportive and patient group of women. Again, anybody went and checked out the podcast I put up last night, or the Tierson Johnson video I referred you to, they getting wet off the police beating your ass in the street. This is arousing to them.
Black Lives Matter labeled delinquent by Californian AG over murky finances. You may remember this. California's Department of Justice is pursuing Black Lives Matter over its murky $60 million coffers, warning the group's shadowy leadership that it will be personally liable for any fees or fines. An organization that is delinquent, suspended, or revoked is not in good standing and is prohibited from engaging in conduct for which registration is required, including soliciting or disbursing charitable funds.
So where's the rest of the money gone? Because Black Lives Matter definitely raised about $1 billion in total.
That's the global movement. Right. This is Black Lives Matter Global Fund, which is a specific organization, and as you can see there, apparently they collected a staggering $90 million.
Right.
And they just had $60 million in the bank. It's interesting. BLM was given 60 days to file a tax and charity document for 2020. In the year, it previously confirmed collecting a staggering $90 million, in which $60 million was left over after expenses and grants.
$30 million in expenses.
Grants. None of that going to themselves.
I'm sure I did.
100% sure. That fortune sparked a firestorm from its affiliates that say that they never received much needed financial help, while co-founder Patrice Cullors went on a real estate buying binge.
Yes, that's the literal Marxist.
Here's the next one. We can see her deciding to snag 4 high-end homes for $3.2 million. This is just in the US alone. I don't know if you can scroll out. There should be some images of some of the homes. As you can see, these are quite nice. And
quite nice.
To put it lightly, this comes with a lot of land as well.
Quite nice with it.
Oh, by the way, the name of this channel is the Podcast of the Lotus Eaters. BLM gloats about getting away with it. That's the name of the video.
Internal heated pools.
I think this one comes with an airstrip. There you are.
An airstrip?
For her Marxist flights.
One of them got a home with an airstrip. Now, listen, the reason I'm putting this information out there because everybody wants to be on some hippie meditative trip now and, we're just so positive on positive things. The people who have this information, we are the first fruits. Many of us will probably be the governors of this new kingdom on earth. It is our job to tear down, not to sell the people of religion, but to tear down false leaders, false religions in this world, to de-pedestalize black women, because the only thing you're supposed to pedestalize, i.e. put above you, is the Most High, right? So people can come out of this illusion, this black girl magic bullshit that is funded by our oppressors.
Quite nice. Callum 2022.
I'm British. Patrice Cullors, 37, doing well for herself. Also eyed property in the Bahamas. And an ultra... Of course she did. In an ultra-exclusive resort where Justin Timberlake and Tiger Woods both have homes. The self-described Marxist last month purchased a $1.4 million home on a secluded road a short drive from Malibu in Los Angeles as well. And so it turns out the big bad reason they didn't return their tax returns is not just because of these homes, it is because of one more home. But it's not a home, they swear. Go to the next article. You can see this is a $6 million mansion in Southern California they just didn't disclose.
I love that they're following the Fidel Castro model of socialism here.
Sure, well, every socialist, let's be frank.
Well, yeah, but...
I mean, every story you read about a socialist country, the same thing happens. Yeah. They all just cough all the money into their own lives. And
it's true.
And happening in real time in the United States. Again, proud Marxists. Black Lives Matter brought a swanky Southern California home for nearly $6 million using donation cash, according to a report on Monday. This report, not from themselves, this had to be leaked.
Oh.
They weren't happy about this being leaked.
No kidding.
No. 3 leaders of the social justice movement, Patrice Cullors, Asia Garcia, and...
That should be in air quotes. The social justice movement, quote unquote.
No, there's plenty of social justice for those black women.
Well, I suppose so.
Recorded the video last June outside the secretly brought home while miking the first anniversary of George Floyd's murder. They literally, for George Floyd's anniversary of him being, well, dead, they decided to clink their glasses and go to us. I mean...
Now, I'm going to rewind that because I want y'all to really catch that. First and foremost, this game of shoveling money from the people, and this is Esau one-on-one. Who taught these women this? And essentially what you have, just as Tiasan Johnson said, and just as Kendra from the Crimson Cure channel on YouTube said, these black women are essentially making money off the blood of the sons of God. The children, the sons of Jacob, get gunned down in the streets, and they are just making a killing, toasting over the sacrifice. Meanwhile, a few Asians get slapped, and they get a bill passed, and a hate crime bill is passed if you do something to them. Meanwhile, you could be on video getting shot in the back. This is, if you see yourselves as the leaders, this is something you need to take to the Most High and complain about. Because there are people in our own community that are sticking it to us. And we're not talking about the 2/3 that are out there partying. We're talking about people that are in position to actually make changes. And all these 3 dykes is doing is bumping biscuits and buying mansions. And not a word. But if a Karen calls the police on a UPS worker, that's all I hear about.
Anniversary of him being, well, dead, they decided to clink their glasses and go to us. I mean, it really is super villain-esque. To George Floyd's corpse.
I like the way it's, while marking the first time you mean milk.
Wow, to George Floyd's corpse. And there is no shame that these 2 British Caucasian men can see this. And the whole world is seeing how these women have betrayed us. Shahrazad Ali's book was an eye-opener. And the whole world's laughing. And y'all niggas is in here calling them queens. Neither have they repented. Neither have they gone out of their way to uncover or tell the truth about what is going on behind closed doors. How they really feel about us. How their mother raised them to deal with us. What is the mechanism that makes this particular prophecy true that their women will rule over them? Why does no one want to talk about this? Grow some goddamn balls.
Okay, the first anniversary. That was a typo, clearly, New York Post.
Yeah, so New York Magazine reported all of this, and if you can scroll down, John, I don't know if you can see some of the images in here of the mansion where they're all clinking their glasses. I don't know if they're clear that there you are.
Oh my god.
That's them on the anniversary of George Floyd being dead, just being like, wow, this went well.
With a lovely little buffet there.
Yeah.
Champagne, in the sun, probably in California, I assume that is.
Thing is, as mentioned, they filmed all this, and that's where this is from. It's from a video they uploaded to their own YouTube channel, or at least I should say Patrice's YouTube channel. The
total lack of self-awareness.
Real estate tycoon, Patrice Cummers. She has her own YouTube channel. If we go to the next one, you can see it's archived because it's private.
Oh.
This was released, this news. She quickly privated the video. Not just this video.
Wait, this looks bad, doesn't it? Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Wait, everyone's pointing out that I'm a grifter, aren't they? Yes.
Because they filmed this video in that $6 million mansion that they totally disclosed. Totally didn't. No, they did use donation funds for it. That's confirmed. So yeah, that's where the money went. Go to the next one. Where you can see her whole channel has been scrubbed.
Oh.
Every video she's ever made, she was like, "Nah, I'm gonna take that down." Presumably, all of them are also filmed in various mansions across the country.
You know what 410's like with triangulating locations.
Sounds like an Edomite to me.
Very embarrassed.
She's
is
a queen.
Patrice. Rich, but embarrassed. If we go to the next one, though, I found a copy of the video. Someone archived it, and salutes in the chat to the chap who managed to do this, because as you can see, it's all there, and people can go watch it. It's 17 minutes long, and it's largely boring of them just going, aren't we so good? And so I won't bore you with those parts.
Haven't we helped so many black people here?
Yes, all three of them. So I will play you the most important part.
Oh, man, British humor. Yeah, they sure did help 3 black people, did they not? Oh, my God. Stabbed in the fucking back. None of y'all want to talk about it.
Which is them sitting around, as I said,
Reluctant Nabi talks about it. Y'all niggas don't want to talk about it.
like supervillains, talking about how they're so great because they've gotten away with it. They're basically gangsters.
It's literally like a heist movie, isn't it? Where at the end they're enjoying the fruits of the heist.
They're in the Alps, with all the Italian gold, and they're like, to us.
Yeah.
Mr. Kane will never find us. Let's play.
I'm so glad to have the both of you here and in person. Yes! It's been a really intense year and a half.
That was a nice one.
Right. And I look up to the both of you so much. You know, you're big sisters to me, you're movement leaders, you're gangsters.
Portal opened, right? And how the whole community had to rush in to save Dee, right? To save our black future, right? Like that's what was happening, but it wasn't Hippolyta. It's George Floyd's spirit holding it open. Remember, we used to pretend like we weren't defund them.
If anybody's coming across this channel and has a problem with me, you can go fuck yourself. You really can. Like I said, the Most High didn't send me here to say nice things and to kiss the women that y'all want to call queens and goddesses ass. Like, yo, you bitches are trash. Do you hear this shit? And then you got black women out here mocking, oh, we're out here protesting, y'all don't be out there. When we go out and protest, the police come out with riot gear and start beating everybody's ass. We do not have the same existence. You are not going through the same captivity that we are. The power structure is not afraid of you. That is why they have embraced you. How's an organization that was started off young black males being killed and no black man is even at the head of it? There's 3 chubby, evil black bitches stuffing their face with expensive wine and champagne, buying mansions, and y'all could barely pay y'all rent. No reparations.
To save Dee, right? To save our black future, right? Like that's what was happening, but it wasn't Hippolyta. It's George Floyd's spirit holding it open.
Remember, we used to pretend like we weren't, had to pretend like we weren't.
Defund the police. Because this is a budget issue. And now we are talking about abolition. Yeah, we kind of just mean abolition.
Wow, that is the most evil thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
George Floyd there, just holding open the doors so all the money can rush in so we can get these mansions.
George Floyd's spirit, link to George Floyd.
Yeah, giving us all this money.
This mansion is great, by the way. I mean, that's the $6 million one they didn't disclose and then used donation money to buy. That's the amazing part as well. I've also had to mess with the audio, so sorry if it's a bit low quality, because the audio was crap in the original video.
Yeah.
Because apparently money can't buy you talent, or just apparently skill.
But why would they care? They're not bothered about the audience. This is for them to brag to people.
Yeah, this is for them to send to their friends and be like, look how rich we are.
Yeah. Look how subversive we are. Oh yeah, we were talking about defund the police. No, we want abolition.
I love that too. Nice admission. On tape.
Yeah.
So every leftist who was like, no, or just any of the politicians actually. I'm like,
here's what
AOC, all of them, walking back.
Defund the police really means. It means balance their budgets or something like that. It's like, no, you liars. You absolute liars.
Have it on tape.
I need to check the switch to TV to check the screen. So audio of Crimson Cures. I'm gonna separate the videos. My goodness. This video went 16 minutes, but I had to share that. So, any real niggas, any real warriors, when y'all talk to the Most High, when the 144 ride, it ain't just gonna be Gentiles getting it. A lot of these broken 2/3 that just in the hood lost, a lot of these brothers in particular, they just need a new way. But we were betrayed a long time ago in-house. But let me get this. Let me stop this video so I can get another one going. It's ridiculous.